Hey Rad Reelers, JC here with Rad Reeling Fishing. E-bikes are the new trend for fishing, right? And I get to be a trendsetter. Oh yeah, they are so much fun to rip roar up and down the beach looking for pompano and going through the trails and back around the lakes to do bass fishing. And not only that, you guys, I put $75 in my truck the other day of gas. So I'm using the e-bikes to run to the grocery store and run errands and for exercise. So I had a friend of mine reach out to me from the HeyBike company the other day, asked me if I was interested in trying out the HeyBike Tyson folding bike, and I said, heck yeah, send that thing over. So here's the plan, guys. We're going to get this unboxed, get it assembled, and we're going to go fishing. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all the details on how to put this together. HeyBike has a professional video they put for the Tyson model. It's on YouTube step by step. It's so easy to put this bike together. So, let's get on with this fishing adventure. Well, there it is, guys. Took me about 25, maybe 30 minutes to put together, and super simple. Comes with the fenders, had the rack, and yeah, just a handful of parts to put on this bike and get things adjusted out. But that's a good looking bike right there. I am looking forward to putting this thing to the test, so let's go. I used the front brake coming down the steps. Alright guys, that took me about 15 minutes. I'm still trying to figure out the system for strapping on the milk crate. The company sent me a basket, but the milk crate's going to be a lot quicker to put on and off, especially when I'm folding the bike. So yeah, well, let's go. 22 miles an hour, throttle only. We're going up the big bridge. We're hitting the steepest part of the incline right now. 17 and a half, nope, 18. Yeah, it's a little bit windy today. So I'm heading out to the beach to see if we can find some snook. It's early in May, but the e-bike did pretty good coming over the bridge. That's a steep incline. Whenever it slowed down throttle only, it maxed out about 18 and a half miles an hour. All right, first time in the sand with this bike. Let's see how she does. Wow, guys, we had a west wind like all night last night, 10 miles an hour. Look at this, is ridiculous out here. The water is really stirred up. I don't know, I might have to make a long run down that way, see if we can find some clear water. I'm gonna make a few casts here. We'll see if we can make something happen. This is not where we want to be. Too much seaweed, just too much gunk in the water. Next spot. So what I'm doing here, guys, I'm just riding along the beach with the e-bike, stopping, every couple hundred yards, depending on how many fishermen are around in the area, trying not to impose on their fishing, right? And yeah, I'm making like maybe 15, 20, 30 casts, and then I'll hop on the e-bike and just move down again. Now, I probably traveled a good mile. I mean, if I was fishing, traveling this far, walking, I probably would have spent a good hour and a half walking along there. But with the e-bike, do I need to say anything more? I don't think so. Whew. Guys, it's starting to get really hot. I have not had any hits, not even the slightest bump. I'm not seeing any decent bait, not seeing any fish feeding. Yeah, nothing's happening, man. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hop on the e-bike, go ride through some trails and have some fun. kidding, guys. These e-bikes are an absolute blast. The fish aren't biting. I'm just cruising all through the trails. It's like 75 degrees out here. Just beautiful, man. And it's something to do. I mean, rather than just going home, right? Having a good time. So let me tell you a little bit about the HeyBike. It's got a torque motor that's 750 watts. It's got 7 speeds, got a nice gear shifter up here. This is your throttle right here. You got leather handle grips, which is really, really nice. And you can see it's got the push outs here to support the palm of your hands. Obviously you got brakes. You got a headlight here. You got 20-inch, 4-inch fat tires. These are your hydraulic disc brakes. You've got them in the front and in the back. Obviously it's a folding bike. You fold it here and you fold it here. So this is what she looks like, guys, all the way around. The pedals adjust. They fold as well. I don't know if I can fold them with one hand. Push it, push and fold. Yeah, like that. So when the bike fell over this morning, the pedals folded up instead of like braking. But yeah, there's your disc brake packs here. And you notice something, you don't have spokes. You don't have like a bunch of little spokes. You got these supports. So yeah, you don't have to worry about making adjustments on your spokes on the wheels. So, but it comes with fenders on both sides. Came with the rack here. Just a beautiful bike. This is a one-piece frame. There's no welds. You can see there's absolutely no welds on here, the way that they make these. So yeah. Right here you've got a hydraulic suspension in the back, and you've also got hydraulic suspension in the front as well. And these are your adjustments for your tension, and also you can lock them so that you don't use the suspension at all if you want, for whatever reason. Got a nice display here. Shows your miles per hour that you're going, the battery power that you have left, the time that you've been traveling ever since you turned the bike on and you turned it on. Then it keeps your overall odometer mileage, and then you also have trip mileage. So I just did a bunch of running around through the woods. I went 0.8 miles back in there. And this is your pedal assist settings. There's 5 different pedal assist settings, and you do that right here with your plus and your minus. This is how you turn it on. The M with a little circle with a line in it, and the F is for function. You just press on that and it shows your average speed. Today has been 12 miles an hour. The max speed, I hit 29 miles an hour. And then this is your actual speed as you're going. So this is your on and off of your headlight. You got a little horn here. You've also got blinkers. So let me show you. Put it on the blinking on the left. You can see standard equipment with this bike. It comes that way. We got a blinker back here in the back too, showing us that we're turning to the left. Came equipped with a derailleur protector. That was already assembled on the bike. The fenders were on the bike. This back rack was on the bike. I had to put this fender and the light on. Very minimal for the assembly of this bike, but it's a beautiful bike, guys. I absolutely am loving the way this one operates. It's fast, man. When you hit that accelerator, this thing really takes off. And yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. So let's go see if we can find some fish on the way home. All right, I'm here at this bridge. The water's looking really nice and clear down here. There might be something out here sunning itself. I just don't see any bait. When the fish are in here, usually the bait's in here. Yeah, we'll see. You never know. There might be something laying around in a pothole out here. That Yozuri coming across the flat is hard for a fish to resist. I'm telling you. This thing casts a country mile. Got 20-pound test on this Penn Authority. Oh, dude, that's a big, oh my God, I just lost a big fish. Holy smokes, I could tell when he hit it, he was big. Wow. Oh, that was a monster, dude. I mean, that was a monster. Guys, that was the snook of all snooks. Holy smokes. There he is. Fish on. What is it? What is it? It's a fighter. All right, got us a snook, baby. Snooky, snooky. All right, we got us a fish. Thanks for the catch, buddy. See ya. All right. All right, all right, all right. The cool thing about the e-bike is it's got the built-in GPS tracker. So if somebody steals the bike, I'm not worried about it. I can move all around and fish down here. I didn't bring a lock with me, so be better if I had a lock, right? All right, let's catch some fish. Fish on. There we go. Oh. Dude, number 3 hookup in the middle of the day. Nice. I'll take it. I will take it. That's what I'm talking about. Another snook. Nice little snooky snooky. I made about another 20 casts since I caught that other one. Got another one. Maybe 18, 19 incher. See ya. Nice. Ho ho! Snook number 2 in the middle of the day. I'm just casting it out there in the deep water. There's a little flat edge. They're literally hitting this lure right on the edge of the flat, or like 3 or 4 feet in on the flat. So they might be just laying right on the edge, or there's in some potholes or something, but nice. I saw that guy hit it. Woohoo! Hammered it, baby. Hammered it. That looks like a good spot. Perfect. We are right here on this flat where I was catching them back in the fall. See if we can get one. Oh, dude, I just got hit hard. Oh, I got hit hard. Dang it. Missed him. Oh, fish on. Nice snook. Man, he was up shallow. He was really shallow. Snook kind of an afternoon. That's the way we do it. Looks like the HeyBike put us on the snook today. Hey Snook, I got you because I was on the HeyBike. Hey, he's a little bigger than those other two. This is my last Yozuri too. I need to go to Walmart today and get some. All right, little guy. Ooh, that's a nice one, guys. That's a good snook right there. All right, little guy, thanks. See ya. Woohoo! All right, we got another one. Snook number 4 hook up, snook number 3 land. Woo! I want to show you something neat about the way that I'm rigged today. Because I was fishing at the beach, I was hoping there'd be some big snook out there. I rigged up with the Yozuri, but this first 12 inches of line, actually about the first 20 inches of line, is 80-pound test monofilament. And then I've got that tied on with a uni to 25-pound test monofilament. And then I've got it tied onto my braid with a uni. And that 80-pound test, when you're snook fishing, it keeps your line from getting as frayed. If you hook a really big snook with 25-pound test and that line is rubbing on his teeth, forget it. So I rigged up with 80-pound test. But the crazy thing is that this water is not ultra clear, but it's clear, and I'm catching snook on 80-pound test in the middle of the day. Nice. All right, guys, let me share a little bit of my experience with the HeyBike Tyson. First, let me tell you that HeyBike has a Ranger model that has been upgraded to a Ranger S. You can get $50 off on that model now. I'll have that model linked in the description area. Also, the HeyBike Tyson is going to be linked in the description area as well. Let me tell you some things that I love about this bike, and I am not kidding you. I really like these things. Number one, it has a GPS tracker that's built in. It's real-time G4 GPS tracking, you guys. What that means is you open up your app, and wherever that bike is where the app is going to show that the bike is, right? Some of these GPS things that you get, they have delayed tracking, which means that your bike might be at one location, but the thief is 10 or 15 minutes away because it hasn't updated yet for the location. So yeah, what good is that, right? We want real-time tracking. That's what you get with the HeyBike Tyson. Look, I had a kayak stolen 3 years ago, $2,500 kayak. If I had had a GPS tracker in there, we would have caught the thieves, right? So I feel a lot more comfortable knowing that there's a GPS tracker in here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it locked up and everything, but if somebody gets, you know, crazy and they decide to steal the bike, we're gonna be able to track them down. The other feature, guys, is it folds up, right? You flip a couple of hinges open, you fold the handlebars down, you do a little folding on the pedals, you fold the bike, then you can just lift it right up. I'll be able to put it in the back of my truck, close up the tailgate, go wherever it is that I want to go, stop, drop down the tailgate, take out the bike, get it all set up, and take off and go fishing or trail riding or whatever it is that I want to do. I love that about the bike. The other thing is front and rear suspension provides for a very, very smooth ride when you're going over bumps, you guys. Yeah, having that additional suspension in the back is very nice. So the front headlight with the blinkers is awesome. The rear headlight, the rear tail light with the blinkers is awesome. The rear tail light stays red, but when you hit the brake, it flashes red, which is way awesome. This bike has a very easy to use app. It's user friendly. All I did is downloaded the app, I registered the bike, and guys, you can personalize it. It's got a lot of different settings. You can personalize it to your liking. You can put certain limits on the speed limits and settings, and you can also turn the bike on, turn it off, and very user friendly, easy to install, easy to understand and operate. No glitches at all in the app. Worked perfect. So as far as like the pedal assist modes and the throttling and all that, this thing is awesome. It just takes a little while to get used to how the different pedal assist modes respond with the throttle and with your pedaling, and you know, you just got to practice, and the more you practice on it, you get used to the little things that the bike has a tendency to do. It has a lot of power. It went up the bridge 18.5 miles an hour, no problem. It buzzed through the sand. I was spinning donuts and everything. Yeah, great beach bike, great off-road type bike. This is going to be wonderful for fishing, you guys. I am greatly appreciative to HeyBike for reaching out to me and asking me if I wanted to try out one of their bikes. Way totally awesome. We caught some fish. Way totally awesome. You guys got to watch another video. Way totally awesome. And so this is where I say, hey, get out there and go fishing, man. Life is fun. Live it. See ya.